You outshine that Decepticon. They grew bitter because they resented you, which made you see the real them. You were doing something so phenomenal and great, it brought the hatred out of your frenemies. It brought the hatred right out of them. Everyone was cool at first. Everyone was copacetic. But once they saw that you shined a little different, all right. Once they seen you had that twinkle twinkle little star. All right. Once they seen you had that the star quality, the star of the group, the star of the show, of your show. Once they saw you in action, they got upset because they were not the main attraction. This person wants to be the main attraction. They want to be the main event. They want everyone focused on them. They want the entire focus to be on them. Everyone has to be paying attention to them. And you outshine this person who gets all the attention, all the praise, all the accolades. But they're a Decepticon because they're fake, extremely fake. And as soon as some competition came into place, not voluntary, not competing with them, but as soon as they had to share the spotlight, they got bitter and resented you and didn't want you to be able to perform, didn't want you to be able to get your shine on, did not want to see you do your thing. You ever get the feeling of when you do your thing, you might be offending somebody and you feel you have to dim your light or walk on eggshells because of them? Don't do either one. Don't feel uncomfortable around people because you outshine them. Don't feel uncomfortable around people because your light might be a little brighter. Don't dim it. Don't not be who you are to please other people. That's a waste of time. If they're joking and they're harshly speaking of you, it's only because they're jealous. Some of the people who have the worst things to say about you are some of your secret admirers. They're really mad and upset that they're not you. So they attack you for that and they say mean and messed up stuff. Try to bring your spirit down. Because they wish that they could be you or be as great as you. But instead of doing something for themselves so they could have something themselves, they rather hate. Hustling backwards. We're just going to get it out now. Hustling backwards. And that's one thing we don't do over here. So now they're bitter and they're full of resentment because you won't not be better than them. If you naturally doing what you do ends up being better than them, that's not your fault. That's not your place to even care. Keep outshining them. If they look bad because you look good, whose problem is that? Doesn't sound like it's yours. They're going to resent you. It's a part of being successful. Successful people get hated on. Successful people are resented. They're going to have to let us go so they can grow. We had to let them go. They got to let us go. They didn't help us. We're not worried about them as far as what they got to deal with up here. They wouldn't let you help them. So, like as the saying goes, if they won't let you bring them up, don't let them bring you down. They got a personal problem. Personal problems are something you have to deal with on a personal level. That's between you and the creator, or a self-help book, or both. But when you outshine people and they're cool about it, they'll either just acknowledge it in some kind of way, might even give you a compliment or congratulate you. But it won't be any hate involved, even if they don't say anything. There won't be any hate involved. It won't be them coming after you some kind of way to put negativity between you and them. When you are naturally gifted and naturally good at what you do, it's going to draw attention, and that attention is going to draw some people that just don't like you because of it. You're good at what you do. You're good at certain things you do. People like you for who you are, or what you represent, or what you're able to provide. They like you for some reason. Maybe they just like you. Who knows? But you are a very well-rounded individual, and it shows. Some people are going to be able to handle that because they feel the same way about themselves. They're not going to let you make them feel any type of way. They feel just as good as you or better. Shout out to all the real people. To Drew, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I feel good myself. This doesn't apply to me. I know where you're coming from, though. But it does apply to you on another level, a better level, not just on the opposite side. But keep outshining them. You may feel that, you know what, maybe I should tone down, maybe I should turn down. No, turn down for what? Turn up on them. Don't tone down. Do it even better. If you're out in the court, or you're out on the court, and you have a court in a development, you have a court wherever it may be, in a development, in a neighborhood, in a community, at the park, might be some houses around, might be some people watching. Shoot that ball. Don't worry about who's looking. Don't worry about who's watching. Whatever it is that you do, you don't care who sees, you don't care who's watching, you don't care who's looking. You don't care who's got their eye on you, who may be listening. You want to be something, and you don't want to be a wannabe at something. So if you want to be something, you have to take everything that comes with it, the good and the bad. There's going to be good things that come along with what you do, and there's going to be not so good things that come along with what you do. But you can't be swayed by either ones. Celebrate your wins, learn from your losses, and keep it pushing. But definitely don't allow somebody's opinion of you to stop you from going forth with your greatness. You're allowed to be great. You're allowed to be who you are. You're allowed to be that shining star. Everybody's different. Nobody's supposed to be the same. If everybody was the same, it would be corny. If you're doing something that's good for you, you wouldn't want to be anybody else. Once you find out how to make what you do work for you, you'll be totally satisfied with who you are. You won't want to be anybody else. You'll be asking yourself, why didn't you like yourself the whole time? Might have been some negative influences. You might have had to learn how to appreciate who you are. And that's cool. But that's also why you're outshining people. Your light comes from in here because you defeat all the thoughts that try to hinder it or stop it or hold it back. You crush all those thoughts that want to bring darkness into your life. You destroy the darkness in your life. So as you continue to rise and grow and get your shine on and in front of all the people, whether they want to see it or not, some people may grow bitter. Some people may be hating on you. Some people may have a problem with the fact that you're actually going out to become somebody. It's your choice, and you're allowed to make that choice. You're allowed to be what you want and do what you want and have what you want without having to be held back by what somebody else wants to think of you or what they want to see of you or see for you. The people that you outshine, they may not have wanted to see you get to that level, especially if it passed them, especially if you're doing better than them. If you're outshining them and they don't want to see that, it's going to make them bitter. If they're not the type of person that can appreciate the success of others, it's going to hurt them. Success is meant to hurt people, and it hurts them because what they don't realize is that's a sign that they should be doing something. If you're hurt by somebody's success, that means you're hurt because you haven't experienced it for yourself yet. We all want to experience success for ourselves, but some people don't want to admit it because they don't want to take action or they don't know how. They don't know enough to do enough. They don't know where to start, and they're afraid of how they're going to look in the beginning. Don't worry about how people are going to think how you're going to look or how they're going to take you when you're starting something out. You just focus on doing what you're doing. And whatever comes with that, you'll take that. But when the good things start to come, you get to take those too. There's good and bad in everything, even when it comes to doing what you love to do. It's good when it works out and you get support. Sometimes it's bad, it won't work out, and people won't want anything to do with you. But it still shows people that regardless of how they felt about you or what they wanted you to think about what they felt and how that would change you and have an effect on you, you chose not to let it have an effect on you. You said, okay, this person feels this way. I'm still going to keep doing it anyway. I'm still going to keep putting it out. I'm still going to keep performing. I'm still going to keep drawing. I'm still going to keep painting. I'm still going to keep singing. I'm still going to keep cooking. Man, that stuff was terrible. I wouldn't eat that if you paid me to. Still, keep making it. It'll get better sooner or later. You are going to show them just what you're made of. And when you do, you're going to see a different side of them sometimes. You can't help but showing people what you're made of. It's in you. It's not on you. You can't help but showing them what you're made of. You're not made of a pair of Jordans. You're not made of a brand new shirt. You're not made of Versace. You're not made of diamond chains. You're not made of fancy clothes. Even though all those things do sound nice, I'm not going to hold you and I'm not hating on you if you got them. But you're not made of that. That's just the outside of you. That's just a reflection of how hard you choose to work and how you treat yourself. Or it's a reflection of where your mind is at, what your values are. And there's nothing wrong with liking nice stuff. You just have to have your mind right as far as having a balance. You could buy as much nice stuff as you want, but just know that those you're not made of those things. Those things don't make you. What you're made of is what's inside of you, and that's why you outshine that Decepticon. You didn't show up made up of Jordans. You showed up made up of what you are. You didn't show up made up of what you had on. You showed up made up of what you are, and that was on beat. You show up being made up of what you're made of, and they can't take that from you. They may be able to try to play you because of certain things. So why you got this? Why you had that? Why you do this? Why? Question, question, question. Why are you doing better than them though? And why have they not been able to accept that and deal with that? And why are they bothering you and trying to make you feel bad because of that? When you choose success instead of people, you're gonna see who is really who they say they are, a friend or a frenemy. Want to see you win, they're gonna stick around. Those are the people who end up still cool with each other while they rise to the top together. Okay, yeah, man, yeah, this is my homeboy. He does this and that, or we do this, blah blah blah. People who work together, they know they're gonna shine together. They're not trying to outshine each other. One shines, they all shine, or if they shine, his light's not gonna put yours out. There are people that can work together like that. And if you want to be one of those people, you're going to have to develop a level of trust. That's definitely going to have to be one of the things that you work on. You're going to have to work on your trust. Otherwise, that may not be easy for you just yet. You may have the mindset to be positive and have the mind to do it, but if the trust is not there, you're not going to be able to do it because you're going to be too suspicious of other people, and that's not going to work. That's not going to be good. So you have to work on that and not be suspicious of people, not think that people are out to get you, and not think that everyone is against you. If people have done a number on you to make you think that, you have to make sure you work on that and pray that that gets reversed. But you see the real them now. You see the real them now. You see who they really are. You see them for who they really are. This person is a snake. This person turned turned their back on you once they saw you turn up on your goals. You don't need anybody like that in your life. It's always a blessing, and it's always a good thing when somebody gets upset and you see the real them, when you see who they are because you want to achieve something. If people are turning on you because you want to achieve something, how do you think they're going to feel when you actually get there? Those are the people that can't go. Those are the people that have resentment because they're starting to see you develop and turn into something. At first, they may have thought that it wasn't going to be anything, but now they see it starting to actually be something. Like, people actually like that. People actually support that. Yes, they do. People love it. People are interested in it. People more than support it, love to support it. And that's how people will eventually feel about a person that shows consistency, that keeps working, that keeps showing up, that doesn't give up. You're going to find people that are able to appreciate what you got going on. They're going to be people who you can be yourself around and get your shine on around, and they're not going to be intimidated by it. They're going to be people who are actually going to encourage you to be better. Those people are about to come into your life real soon. You're going to meet all the right people for all the right reasons. All those people are going to come into your life real soon. People that are going to encourage you to shine, encourage you to be your best, encourage you to go hard. They're going to want to see that side of you. Probably because it's benefiting them in some kind of way. But if it's benefiting you also in some kind of way, in a positive way, in a way that's good for you, just as good as it is for them, all right, then that's positive. That's what we want. So the fact that you don't dim your light, when you dim your light, you may not get that chance. Someone may not see you. They're trying to manipulate you into not being that good so you won't achieve more, so you won't actually be great, so you won't actually get what you're supposed to get out of life. That's why they want you to dim your light and not be who you're supposed to be, so you won't actually become it. If you do what they want, you're never going to get anywhere, and you're never going to get anything. If you're outshining them, if they're mad because you're doing something right, keep doing it. Make them mad. You making them mad is going to end up making you a bag. All right, you making them mad is going to make you a bag. If they feel some type of way about it, that means you're on your way. If they feel some type of way, that means you're on your way. All right, allow them to feel some type of way. That's a sign. Haters are a sign that you're making progress. Haters are a sign that eventually people are going to like and support what you do. The people that hate you, they hate you because it's something good that's about to happen. It's something good that you got going on. They're not hating you for no reason. They're hating you because they have a feeling that something good is about to happen to you sometime soon. They have a feeling that you might actually be able to do all the things you say you do. They have a feeling you might actually be the person you say you are. Can this person actually do what they say they think they can do? Or can this person actually do what they think they can? Yes, the answer is yes. You don't have to, they're not the ones, you don't need time from them. You don't need approval from them. You don't need a timestamp of approval from them. They're not a part of your journey as far as what you're doing for yourself if they're not helping you or supporting you anyway. So they're really not important. If they're not supporting, they're not important. That's the realest thing I ever wrote. All right. They're gonna be mad because you're skilled, you're talented, you're gifted naturally. You're able to get in where you fit in as far as what you do and how you do it. You do it skillfully, effortlessly, wonderfully, amazingly. So those Decepticons, they're gonna be hurt. They're gonna be mad when you go to do you, oh, this, that, and the other. If they were doing them, or if they had something to do, they wouldn't be feeling that type of way. But people want to focus on other people. That's why people are more fascinated with people who are actually doing something than those that aren't. And that could be another thing they're jealous of, people's fascination of you, people's fascination with the choice of what you chose to do with your life. Oh, you wanted to be this, you think you can be that. Why not? Why not choose to be something? Why not think you can be something? Why not think you can do something? Why not take that chance? That's why you outshine them every time, because you will take a chance. You'll take that risk. Where they might be afraid. All they can do is talk about somebody or laugh about how somebody failed or didn't do it right or messed up. Oh, you didn't do that right. Oh, you could have did that better. Oh, this didn't turn out right. Oh, you spelled that wrong. Oh, you put the period here. It's supposed to be there. Oh, there wasn't supposed to be a comma there. You outshine people and they feel some type of way about it. People always got to correct you. People always got to compete with you. People always got to compare you. You know, so and so does it better. Or you know, so and so's got this, so and so's got that. Good for them. God bless them. I'm focused on what I'm doing so I can get mine. And you should focus on you and get yours so you can get something. Don't let distracted people distract you because they lack vision. Don't let distracted people distract you because they lack view. They lack a view. They don't have a view of where they want to go in life. That's why you're outshining them. You know where you want to go. They could be ahead of you, solidified, doing well, and you still outshining them. Even if you're struggling, if you know where you want to go, you'll get to your destination. They could be there already. You could be GPS mapping it out in your mind. I know where I want to go. How do I gotta get there? If you're really, if you're really determined to figure it out, and you really want it, you will. You'll figure it out and you'll get it. Right? You won't not get it. People who do things, they end up getting things. People that don't do things, they end up not having anything or getting anything. When you see people who have, you see people who have done something. When you see people who have nothing, you see someone who hasn't done something. When people have something, it's something that they did to get it. It's something that they did to make it happen. It's certain things that you're programming your mind with that's changing the way you view your life, changing the way you view the world, changing the way you look at your time. Of course, you're going to be outshining people. Of course, they're going to grow bitter. They've used their time one way, you've used your time a whole nother way. You're not doing the same thing with their time that they're choosing to do. And they're mad at you for it. They're mad at you because they're doing different things with their time and you're choosing to do other things with your time. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do what you want to do with your time. And as a result of that, that's what you're going to get. You're gonna get what you do with your time. Whatever you do with your time, that's what your life is going to become. Your life is a result of the things you choose to do with your time. So no matter where you are in life, you can improve. No matter where you are in life, you can make a change. No matter where you are in life, you can make things better for you. No matter where you are in life, things can turn around for you. No matter where you are in life, you can change how things are going for you in life. It's up to you and the choices and the decisions you make. If you're outshining people because you're doing things different, they expected something else of you. They expected less of you. They expected you not to become anything or do anything or have anything. But now things are turning around, looking like you about to be whatever you want to be. And you're not just a wannabe. Oh, they're going to feel some type of way about that. They're going to grow bitter about that. They're going to grow bitter as wormwood. As the Bible says, they're going to grow bitter as wormwood. Keep outshining those Decepticons. Let them grow bitter. Let them resent you. All right? Is the true them is going to be exposed anyway once you start to become better and once you start to make attempts to reach a new level of success. They're going if they're hating on you secretly, it's going to show. Anybody what's done in the dark is going to come to the light. Whatever they're hating on you in secret is going to show. If they're hating on you behind closed doors, guess what? The door to Pandora's box has just been opened because their bitterness and their resentment made you see them for who they really are. You see this person could potentially backstab you, sabotage you, and not only do you see the real them, but you see that you seen the exit real fast. Right after you seen the real them, you seen the exit real fast. So once you see the real them, the next thing you need to see really fast is the exit, and make sure you take it as soon as possible. Get it together on that one. All right, that's the final straw that broke the camel's back. All right. Don't dim your light for the likeness of others. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Dru-Nation in the house. We out.